That'll tell you how to do it. Basically, go to my Discord and you submit it there. So, this is Theleige, or Seawell. He's 2550. He's gonna be playing Sombra. So let's see how the Sombra stuff goes. You checking other people's profile? What are you doing? You don't do that. Okay. Okay. You're gonna go look for a health pack to hack? I get you. Alright, there you go. Good job. That's good. Get the fuck out of there. Good job. Oh, that was... I heard a soldier around you. Be careful. Sometimes it's best just to get... Good job. Cool, cool, cool. So I would actually hunt the back lines more right now. Again, your team can handle the front. Yeah, their accuracy's pretty good too. But if you're harassing the back lines, like, you could be hacking right now. So this, you want to hack everyone. Oh, you want to alt here so bad. Oh, never mind. Sure. Soldiers around. He's left of you. I heard him running. Okay, I like this. I like this. You're pushing forward. Hacking some health packs. Shooting some people. There's that soldier I told you about. I told you he was up there. Aww. So a little bit of movement issue, but I think you're fine. But it should be noted that in your head, in the back of your head, you should now think, all right, this Winston's kind of pissed, and it looks like he's trying to hunt me down. I prefer things to be recorded on YouTube. Okay, these are good. These are all good things. It just seemed like a weird reason to... Also, that Lucio's low. Yeah. You're doing all right, but you seem to be going very... It's not terrible, but you're going very short with your invisibilities. Meaning you're going to right about where everyone is fighting at. You're not going behind them. You're not going to the side of them. A little bit too forward facing. Okay. And of course, if you can take a little bit of damage before teleporting back, that's great. I would actually hack. A hack would have stopped that. Good shooting. Yeah, so you're not doing single hacks a lot. When you have the advantage when like jumping on someone, I would definitely do that. But you did pretty well there. Is this 2 separate games or is this 1 game? All right. All right, hacking the big one. That's fine. Good hack. Got some damage, get some health, perfect. That's like, right there, that's textbook Sombra. They may be pushing a little bit too fast for you. Okay. I would definitely hack the next, oh, you're getting some kills. Accuracy isn't terrible for platinum level. Careful. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna die here, aren't you? No? Good. Okay. Widow's right up to your left. So, they may have hacks still. Yeah. Now remember, Tracer's reloads are 1 second long. So you can actually hack her while she's reloading. So why you've been screwing with her, the rest of your team has died. Yeah, so that one you just attacked head on as a Sombra, and just don't try to invisible head on unless you're good at dodging people. That was close. So okay, so your accuracy is coming more into light there. But the bad thing about accuracy is you just gotta play more. There's no real tips and tricks besides changing your sensitivity. That all depends on what you value as a gamer, though. Okay, that was good. Okay. You gonna ult? Oh no, you're just taunting. So, you haven't used your ult much. There we go. Where's that Mercy though? There's that Mercy. There you go. But you guys get rolled over. It was worth a shot. Oh, your team pushed up. This is bad. Your team's gonna die. Oh, this is why you guys get rolled on the last point, isn't it? Yep. Now your team's spending all of their ultimates on the retreat. Okay, so you're in the middle of shit. Again, don't attack with Sombra head on when it's like that. So yeah, so your team, if anyone else is wondering, the team's getting rolled because they defended the last point. Way too much at a disadvantage. Right there. Like, either go invisible, get good positioning, or teleport behind someone and get an advantage. Don't just fight everyone head on, try to teleport out of there and get the win. Ooh, don't stay still. And you guys get it. Or they get it. Pretty funny for me to tell someone to lower sensitivity. Well, the thing is if you can't handle a high sensitivity, lower it. The only reason I'm good at with my sensitivity is because I've been doing it for 20 years. Also, I value different things as other gamers. I value being able to turn on a dime more than anything in the game. So one big thing that you just haven't been doing is like hacking someone like a single hack instead of using your ult. Like, you keep going for this Widow. You should probably go after a more like priority target. Like, the Widow's going to get away with 8-second cooldown on her grapple. Unless you follow her with your translocator immediately, she's going to get away. And right there, like, I would say hack people first, especially a Zarya. Also, don't type. It's just a waste of time. You're still detected. Okay, now you're focusing way too much on the Widow. Yep. So, you're way over focusing the Widow. And this happens with Junkrats and Pharahs and just everyone else. You know how you can kill a Widow? Is you kill the rest of her team and the Widow falls. If you can hack their Reinhardt and you can make their entire team weaker from attacking head-on, then your team takes their team, and then you deal with the Widow. Yeah, that's... Definitely be careful. Okay. That was close. This is when you want to ult? Oh, never mind. So I've been noticing you... I get... Oh, fucking mercy. One second off. That sucks. You're doing... this is gonna be tough. So if you want to spawn camp, definitely check tab. Yep. So this is what happens when people try to play Sombra like a spy or a ninja or an assassin. It's like, you are not any of these things. You are a Sombra. If you have the accuracy, you're okay in combat, like head-on-head. Most of the time, you're not. You're gonna have to jump off. Oh, you're Sombra, so you can get away.
My genius is finally recognized.
Dropping some frames there. You're gonna get shot if you keep standing still. Yep. Don't stand still. Pretty much anytime. Again, you're in the middle of everything. Unless you have your ult, don't be doing... You can't be jumping in the middle of everything. That's what's getting you killed a lot. And as a Sombra, I may want to go up left or right. So the bad news is you didn't get the Mercy. Okay, good. Good news is you would have did. Again, you're in the middle of everything right now. Now you're coming to the edge of combat. Okay, and then you went to the other edge of combat. That's great. You want to be hacking a little... There we go. Oh. So... Stay the fuck away from the middle of combat. I know you want to... I don't know if you're, like, looking to stay on cart or something, but... As a Sombra, as most 200 hit point classes, you can't sit in the middle of two teams. You will almost always die. Perfect. You guys got a Genji now. I mean, at least you kept her busy. There's a good hack. They just see this beam connected to an invisible target. Alright, so the Widow's starting to wreck hell on you guys. Good. That was... Okay, this is good now. This is more of the Sombra play you want. You're doing a lot more hacking. There. Alright, now start pushing up. Even before that last attack, or that last kill. Okay, that was great. So you got the Mercy in there, and the Mercy died. Remember to hack. Hack that bitch. You're trying to. So the nice thing is that hack, essentially, I don't want to say it goes through Blink, but the hack will stay on her if she blinks in front of you still. If she's still within your sight. Yeah, you get shot in the face. You don't gotta double check that. So this is a lot of time wasted off the main path. Remember, flanking takes time. Okay, that worked. That worked. Look for, okay, the Mercy died. There you go. There's a good hack. Yeah, definitely start using hacks more on players. I know you want to hack health packs a lot to get your ult and whatnot. But hacking players can win you the game. Oof. The bad news is your team isn't... Like, they can shoot from the... At least 4 of them can shoot from the payload. Someone actually has to stay on it. This is another time. Hack. Hack, 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 hack. Alright, let's see if they can do it. I don't know if you need to be hacking all of these health packs. Also, I would have reloaded at least once. You heard a soldier. He's up there. He's still got that off? What? Okay, cool, cool, cool. There you go. Oh, hack tracer is so sad to see. Like, don't look back there. You need... It's overtime. Look at the point right now. There you go. Get behind him. Oh, just use it. There you go. That's a good hack. I don't know if Mercy has res, but doesn't matter. Okay, and you get it. So yeah, as one of the main things I always say, flanking takes time. If you're always flanking, you're minimizing the amount of time you're actually fighting.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Let's see how it does. It's a 6-6er. All right, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Yep. Again, flanking, flanking, flanking. You haven't done something in a long time. Most of your team is dead. Alright, you need to hack the Mercy right now. Just use... So, not the nitpick. Oh, wait, we haven't seen him lose yet. But don't... I don't know what you're saving Invisible for on that last attack. And stop talking. Why is this guy talking? We're just gonna go we're gonna go past it. And he goes to Junkrat. Is that right?
Everything can be hacked, and everyone.
So the last point, you didn't go invisible. You wanted to fight the McCree for whatever crazy ass reason. Go invisible. Get on the cart. Just get it done. I don't know what you were doing by trying to fight someone one-on-one over there. You just gotta keep it. Remember, this is every time you're wasting right now, people are dying. And there's a good chance if you let too many people die, you lose the game. I don't know how you're not dying there. So, again, all right, I have to say this. I don't know why you keep doing this, and it's bothering the fuck out of me. If there are two teams fighting, do not go into here and expect to live. You jumped into the middle of 6 people, and you're like, man, why am I dying? My team's over here. I uninvisibled in front of 3 people that can see me. And if any of these other 3 people have ears or are listening to their teammates, they're going to turn around and immediately kill me. You've done this multiple times. You have to not do that. So yeah. Yeah. So, accuracy can be better. That can be said for everyone. Keep working on it. Position, I just went over it. This happens with some newer tracers and newer Genjis as well, so they think they're just... I don't know what they think. If you... I call it no man's land. If you have a team here against a team here, the places you do not want to be, as most DPS classes, is in here. Yeah, in here or in here. Why? Because this happens with tracers a lot. They'll be in the middle, and these guys won't even be firing at the tracer. They'll just be shooting this way, and they'll get hit just by chance. You have to avoid where everyone's shooting. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but if you get shot, you take damage. You have to stay out of no man's land. You want to be here. You want to be on the outskirts of combat. You want to be here. Let's give it orange. You want to be here. You want to be here. You want to be here. If you do need to kill some of these people, you can be here and shoot for a second and then teleport out. Don't always wait until you take damage. Yeah. Like, if this person's low, that's how you can attack them. But if they're not low, don't waste your time. Definitely. This is the thing that's destroying you. If there's one thing you have to fix, it's this. And this isn't just Sombra. This is every hero ever. Very rarely, aside from the tank characters, do you want to be in this area. Like, this is the tank zone. This is no. Just no. Being between the front lines and the back lines, you can do for seconds. Like, 2 of them. Yes, 2 seconds, I would say. If you're against good players, it's 0 seconds. Because you will get shot, you will be dead. You're close enough that people are going to land their headshots. If you get away with it, it's just because the players were bad. And as you get higher and higher skill level, that's going to change. And this bad habit of yours isn't going to work. Also, we'll just quickly come down to logistics, which is skill usage. Hack more. I should say hack more players. So, when you're on this edge of combat, if there's like a pillar right here, sure. Go out of invisible right here, hack this person. And then either like sit there and attack or go this way or do something else. Just hack them, make it easy for your team, and then, you know, stay on your merry way. If you can put damage on them, put damage on them. If you can't, get out. Yeah, keep on hacking targets because skill usage is incredibly important. Especially stuff like Mercy. Mercy, she loses her dash. That's usually death for a Mercy. Tracer, Genji, if they lose their abilities, they die. Tanks, some tanks can survive a little bit. Reinhardt, not so much. Yeah, DPS characters can, they can survive without abilities, but Tracers and Genjis, those guys are reliant on their abilities to get them in and out of tight situations. Hacking a Tracer is like looking at a fish out of water. She just flounders around. She will die. And I don't mind you hacking health packs. It's just that seemed like all you wanted to hack. I guess hack, even when talking about health packs, they need some strategic advantage. Right? You shouldn't hack a health pack that no one will use just to hack it. Unless unless you can buy the amount of time for you to restore your hack. Most of the time, it can be a waste of your time. Yeah. I think there's a couple health packs that you hacked that were just like very, very low probability of anyone using. But if you gotta waste like 5 seconds, then fuck it, just do it. But don't always hack a health pack, because you may need it in the next 1 to 2 seconds. Information-wise, I think you're fine there. Oh! Careful of, hunting players. So, the thing about Watchpoint Gibraltar is that when you're hunting that Widow, with an 8-second grapple, every point on Watchpoint Gibraltar has a low and a high ground that you can essentially juke you on. And it's the same juke every goddamn time. Here's the high ground, here's the low ground. Throw a translocator this way, Widow is going to drop down, you drop down, Widow is going to grapple right back up, and you're without a translocator sitting down here with, doing nothing. She has a good chance of getting away. It's alright if you put some pressure on her, but if you're diving past everyone and you're letting your team die or something like that just to get to her, that's dangerous. That's the big issue. Essentially, you're trying to flank everyone to get to the Widow. But if this flank takes 10 seconds, your team can die in that time. That's all there is to it. Remember, flanking takes time. Flanking equals time. Multiple times you were flanking, and I saw like 3 or 4 of your allies die. That's because you're over-flanking. Just because you can do something great when you get in position, if your team's already dead, it doesn't do much. Unless you can take out the entire team with that positioning, doesn't do much. Man. Yeah, I think this is like all I'll comment on right now. Again, if people aren't used to the way I critique people, like I'll walk through the video with them, and then I'll stay away from like nitpicking like 1,000 different things, and then I try to sum it up with the common thread of truth, if I will, and I'll tell them to start fixing that. And the reason I do that is if you've ever taught anyone in real life and you've tried to make them fix 1,000 things at once, what happens is they forget all 1,000 things and you don't help them at all, and then they just kind of feel bad about themselves afterward. If there's any one thing to take away to fix, it is this. This positioning is so goddamn important. I can't stress it enough. This type of positioning is more important than accuracy or anything else in the game. Just hands down. Yeah, so watch that positioning. Watch uncloaking in front of everyone. I mean, if you're... Here's the thing, if you're uncloaking and you're between people, like they can see you. Usually when you uncloak, you want to be somewhat hidden. Right? You don't want to give someone, because it does take a little bit, what is it, like a half second? I forget the exact timing. But from you to go invisible to an action, I believe it's like a half a second? That if someone's good enough, they're going to kill you before you have a chance to act. I don't think he is here. Ask any questions.